Dentista! Happy New Year,
Happy New Year,
Doc! Ayan. We have been off-air for quite some time, di ba, Doc?
Busy masyado. Busy. Maraming transformation.
Alam mo, mga mamas and papa. Yeah, meron siyang newly permed hair. Pero mga mamas and papas, it's really quite difficult for us. And I hope yung mga nanonood sa amin won't take it against us if we are not able to consistently come out with the videos, because precisely we have quite a busy personal and professional life, and we do this for our passion and not necessarily, just to earn money kahit na hindi pa kami kumikita. Sa totoo lang. So, anyway, as I've said, even before, di ba, Doki, we have been trying to find a way to make our discussion more interesting for everyone to watch.
Yes.
So, not only we will be discussing about dental, Doki, di ba?
And about life as well.
Yes, we will be discussing opinions about life. And basically, right now, kasi mapapansin nyo, mga mamaps and papaps, my age and Doki Brian's age is...
Very big gap.
Yes, oo. Pwede ko na siya actually anak. Ayoko lang mag-discuss yun yung age. But, we are saying that due to, you always hear quite recently na the generation now and our generation are totally different.
Totoo yun, Doktor.
Yes.
Totoo talaga.
And we will be discussing why is that so in our own opinion, and what do we think that is good and bad
about
on the differences. Ayan.
Parenting.
Correct. So before we proceed, I hope you are going to help us. And, if you like Usapang Dentista, please give us a thumbs up. Tapos,
give us a like, a share, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, oo, ayun. So,
and mag-comment kayo and what you say about this topic.
Yes, kung anong generation kayo. So, there's actually a generation of what they call boomers ba yan?
Yes, boomers, millennials, Gen Z.
Okay. So, yung mga bata, yung basically Gen Z, Gen X, millennial. In actuality, may mga meaning yan na sa pagkakaintindi ko, magkaiba yung meaning. Kaya lang, kasi we are considered actually sa age namin, ang boomers actually is sa age ng parents ko. Tapos yung Gen X or millennial, kami yun. Tapos kayo yung nasa Gen X, parang gano'n. Tapos yung bago, Gen Z.
Akala ko lang, ang itindi ko naman, matanda ka na, boomer ka, pag millennial ka, pag bata ka pa,
hindi, yun na nga. Pero may definition yan by generation. So, anyway, long story short, it does not matter. So, we'll just discuss based on ano yung lingwahe ng laging what we discuss. Halimbawa, for us, we are the older generation, and then the younger are the Gen Z, Gen Z, Gen Y, millennial. Okay. So, tanong mo, Doc.
So, ito yung tanong ko sa'yo. Bakit magkaiba na yung mindset and yung ugali ng mga tao, ng mga bata ngayon at bata noon sa generation mo, generation ko?
Okay. So, yan, frequently yan, mga mamaps and papaps na even coming from our generation, we will say na the generation today is different from our generation. And mainly, I believe, and in my humble opinion, the reason is it's not because the new generation has changed. It is because our generation, its parenting style has changed. Kumbaga, the things that we did not like in the way our parents brought us up, we did not apply already on the new generation. And that is why, because honestly, mga dokis, when do children really learn their first words, their first experiences is coming in the home through their parents, and basically the mom, and then the dad, and then the siblings. doon nagsisimula talaga siya.
It starts from
From home. So, basically, whatever is our complaint in the new generation, it is actually the main responsible for that are the parents. Okay, so, Doki, ikaw muna, what do you think is the positive vibe of the new generation now versus
I think the best way to put it is meron ng freedom yung mga tao nowadays. We have freedom to choose who we want to be. From gender, from anong gusto mong maging ikaw, from kung graduate ka, trabaho ka. I mean, hindi na tayo confined sa ideology na ano sinasabi ng iba. Right now, kasi pagkapanganak to, di ba, may mga tao, they feel like babae sila sa katawan ng lalaki, gano'n, di ba? Meron naman, parang hindi na rin tayo force para gawin yung mga dreams or mga gusto ng mga parents natin as their dream job or pangarap para sa kanila. So we are able to choose what we want and how we want to run our lives. Yun ang pinaka-biggest, dapat siguro difference, advantage. Hindi na sa stricto, kumbaga, nawala yung pagiging stricto, maging lenient, mas naging open. Yun. Ikaw, Tora, ano bang
ako naman,
tingin mo doon?
well, kaya nga ganun eh. Dahil nga nung generation namin, we cannot choose, halimbawa, for example, for me, God rest the soul of my dad, and I do love him. Kaya lang, we have a specific courses that we can only take. Kasi nga, for him, these are the courses na may value. So, naturally, because we ended up sometimes doing things or taking up a course that we may not love or we may not really have a passion for, ang tendency, this happens to a lot of our generation. So, by the time we became a parent, ang tendency is we already are giving the freedom to our child to choose their course or path where they want to be.
Or life.
So, naging mas lenient nga, and you are right. Now, sa akin naman, ang negative part naman na is the entitlement. I think a lot of the new generation now, unlike on our generation, now it's more of my happiness, my truth, my puro my.
Ito may main character scene.
Ganun. Kumbaga, para bang lahat entitled sila. And I think because we have given so much freedom to our, the parents, in my generation, gave so much freedom to the children, make a decision on their own. Sometimes, maybe they have given them too early responsibility to make the decision. Halimbawa, there should be a time kasi na you have to inculcate first the values, and then once it is inculcated, then that's the time you allow the child to really make a choice. Pero if at an early stage, you are already allowing your child to make a choice because you do not want to hurt your child or become disappointed or suffer any pain or disappointment, then that is really wrong. Because at the end of the day, pain, sufferings are part of life. And you will not be able to appreciate happiness and hard work if you don't go through such suffering. And that is why, if that is the case and you protect too much your children and provide them too much freedom without a certain responsibility for their own action, then they develop the attitude of entitlement, which is not, for me, particularly good. Because if you have a generation of entitled people, then that is too scary. Because at the end of the day, when they make decision, it will be more self-centered than, thinking of others. Yeah.
I think the problem right now kasi is, siguro kasi nung unang panahon dahil masyadong strict yung mga tao, nobody felt that they are special or they are important. Siguro right now, Doktora, what the generation right now is telling us is parang the parents right now are telling their children na they are able to validate who they are. They exist, ganyan. And they don't need to have the burden to achieve yung gusto lang yung kailangan i-achieve. Kasi nga, meron silang freedom freedom to choose the life I want to be. Susuportahan kita kung ano yung gusto mong trabaho. Susuportahan kita saan ka masaya. Na para sa akin kasi, yun yung kulang noong unang panahon na I think dahil siguro scarcity of what people are having at that moment, hindi sila makapag-express kasi nga they're just working on what they have. Kaya tendency, masyado silang stricto, masyado silang confined sa ideology na ito lang pwede mong gawin. Kasi nga,
So, anong naging advantage niyan sa new generation? Yung ime-explain mo. What do you think kasi sabi mo nga kanina, you have more freedom. That's one advantage. The second advantage is what?
I think the best advantage is the people right now or the parents right now are able.
No, that's the new generation. What is the advantage now?
I'm telling you ang advantage right now is they're able to communicate more their feelings, their thoughts. Kasi from there, doktora, diba, mas open na yung mga parents nowadays na parang pag-usapan, ano nangyari? Why did you end up from this point to this point? Bakit ka nagkaroon ng ganyang problema? Kasi you're able to talk it out. You're able to sort things out. Kahit magulong mess yan, kahit isang malaking buhol yan, you're able to sort it out together para ma-distinguish yung saan ka nagkamali. How would you do better?
So you think na the new generation and their parents now have a better communication?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi before, parang yung mga tao, dahil syempre, people are like so in parang tutok sa trabaho nila, trabaho ng trabaho to the point na yung mga parents nowadays is they're trying to earn much money to provide for the family. Wala na silang pakialam sa mga bagay kasi gusto na mag-survive. I think that's the problem una pa lang. Wala silang way para mag-survive kaya hindi sila able makipag-communicate sa mga tao. Ikaw, doktora.
Okay. Now, so sa akin yung first, di ba, the disadvantage is entitlement. The second is, may slightly disagreement ako sa sinabi niya. Although it is good to always have the communication line open, I believe that if it is too much na friendly situation wherein wala ng boundary between being a parent and being the child, ang tendency naman yan, there is going to be lack of discipline. Meaning, because the child is being trained na parang they're friends. Kasi yan yung uso ng mga generation namin nung nagkaanak di ba? We are friends with our kids, ganyan. And the problem with that is that sometimes it may lead to too much freedom without responsibility and awareness of what the child is really doing with his or her life. Like for example, I believe without discipline, it increases the stage of immorality. Kaya nga ngayon, mas marami na ngayon na premarital sex, kumbaga, yung premarital sex, it becomes a normal. Yung what is not normal before becomes normal now. And that is why, do you know that there's around 25% of in the Philippines that children is growing up without a father. So
that's sad.
Yes, because precisely due to that. So I think it's good that there's a communication line open so that if the child really needs your guidance or support when they have a problem and they don't end up being a basket case to the point that they will commit, take their own life, okay, and then make their mental health safe, but at the same time, you really have to balance it between being friends with your child and being really a parent. Ayun. So that's my opinion. Ang advantage, Doc, ng generation.
Validation. The parents right now validate their children.
Okay.
Kasi sa mundo ngayon ng technology, we are always bombarded with so much social media.
Okay.
So much. May mga nagta-travel, may mga pupuntang okasyon, something ganyan, something good happening yan. To the point na parang you just post it para mabalid na, I exist. I'm here. I'm important. Ganyan. That's validation. And for me right now is, the parents right now what's nice is they validate their children.
Okay.
They validate their children to a point na, kasi pansin ko yun yung parang madalas common ground ng common ground ng problema ng mental health right now eh. Yung mga parents nung unang panahon kasi, parang wala silang pakialam sa mga anak nila. Alam mo yun? Para bang, nag-anak ako, ang trabaho ng anak ko, pagka gumraduate siya, ay, ano ba, buhayin ako. Matanda na ako. Parang di ako
Kumbaga, the children becomes, yung generation namin, we are expected to be responsible for our parents when they get older.
Okay. Parang ngayon, hindi na ganun hindi na ganun na parang, parang, wala na yung burden na kinikerry ng the next children na gano'n na kailangan pagsilbihan mo kami, kailangan utong-ulugtog, buhayin mo kami, pag matanda na kami, kailangan makakakain pa rin kami. Hindi na gano'n hindi na siya gano'n. Na, for me, malaking ginhawa yon sa mga bata sa future. Kasi they're able to choose what they want. They're able to live their life. They're able to go whatever. They're able to live their dreams as big as they can be.
Okay.
Ayun.
Now, ako, mga mamas and papas, if you really, like our kind of discussion, again, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that
notification bell,
and
comment and share to your
Yes,
friends.
okay. Now, again, like any other thing that we have discussed, that is a good point, but at the same time, yung validation na yan, again, just like kanina, the freedom to make choices, there is also the other side that might be a problem. Precisely, if you keep validating somebody, even to the point na you're not being honest anymore, kasi may mga parents na ganyan eh, yung super validation ba, yung parang kahit naman bumabagsak na yung anak, yes, ang tawag dyan, they get to develop toxic positivity to the point that they do not want to face anymore anything negative, and that even if it's already in their face, that it is not what it is in real thing, they end up trying to twist everything and make it a positive thing. Now, ito lang mga mamabs and papas, I will tell you personally, not all negative things are really negative. Like for example, in terms of pain, like there are people who doesn't feel pain. And the problem with people who doesn't feel pain, ibig sabihin condition nila yon. Okay, ang tendency, they don't know when to protect themselves because they cannot feel pain. Halimbawa, they can see a boiling pot because they cannot feel pain. They don't know whether to touch it or not, or is it dangerous for them or not. Or for example, us as a dentist, we always ask our patient, is it painful? Why? Because it guides us to know whether we are hitting a place that we shouldn't touch. Okay, so it allows us to diagnose the patient. So it is the same thing with children. If you keep protecting them from pain, from suffering, yung kumbaga, magasgalusan lang, overreactive ka na, parang mau-hospital na. Anak ko, correct. Yes, correct. If you do those things, ang tendency, again, the child will not be able to learn how to deal with those things.
How to take risks.
Yes, and how to respond to them. Because at the end of the day, pain, suffering, challenges, problems are part of life. We cannot control them. And no matter what you do, there are things that are truly negative. And yet, you cannot teach your children to always think at it in a positive manner. However, there is a difference with toxic positivity and thinking positive. Meaning, in toxic positivity, you are teaching your child not to really analyze the situation as is where is. Okay? Now, the correct positivity is allowing the person knowing what is, where is, as is, and yet look at it at a different perspective. Na-gets nyo, mga mamaps and papaps?
Ako nagets ko.
Oo. So, di ba? Halimbawa, let's just say, kami, di ba? We've been doing this for quite some time. And yet, we are not earning. So, that is the reality. We cannot say, oh, we are earning. You know, there's so many people. Yes. But the thing is, why are we doing it? Because we are having fun doing it. And that is the perspective that we want. It is positive, but it is not toxic. Hindi yung, oh, it's okay, we will earn, blah, blah. You know, and that is the reason why, mga mamas and papaps, we cannot really often do videos all the time because we need to prioritize the things that we need to earn, you know. And this we are doing for our passion and enjoyment.
For our sanity.
Yeah. So, yan. Hopefully, mga mamas and papas, you have enjoyed this video and able to really think about why there is a difference. Do comment below why is the difference between the new generation and the old generation, and do you agree on the advantages and disadvantages of the new generation now to the old generation. Ayan. So, mga mamas and papas, bye-bye!